Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we bring to you gist on Yinka Quadri as he celebrates joyfully on the retrieval of his old Instagram account. Yes, it shocked you. I'm surprised too, as he took to his Instagram page to appreciate his fans, his followers, his loved ones, friends home and abroad who showed so much concern when his first Instagram account was hacked. Apparently, this Instagram account was with the blue tick. So, for someone like Yinka Quadri, you wouldn't think he would care much about that. But obviously, it meant a lot to him for him to have taken to his Instagram page to share a video where he was singing and thanking God for the retrieval of his old Instagram page. He as well added a caption saying, and I quote, "Ara eba mi yo ayo ishegun. At last, I retrieved my account blue tick at Real Yinka Quadri. Searching for the best word to use in describing and appreciating your show of love. I am yet to find though. God sees my heart. I am indebted to my pleasant colleagues, friends, my ever supportive fans, one and abroad, wonderful bloggers, media platforms, and the hacker. Thanks for showing me such love when my account was hacked. Your massive love made you all follow my backup page at Yinka Quadri Films and reposted. Mi ò ní jọra mi lójú o. Love you all. Signed, Alhaji Abdulganiu Yinka Quadri Masomo." End quote. This was what he took to his Instagram page to celebrate, and everyone in this comment section also congratulated him for the retrieval of his blue-ticked Instagram page. Who could have thought that such page would be so important to him? Obviously, he has other missions and ambitions to achieve with his page, and that is why he's so grateful for pursuing, overtaking, and recovering his Instagram page. And we also celebrate with him as well. You may consider Yinka Quadri as someone who is not that learned, but to your greatest surprise, he actually had a diploma at OOU University, where he studied theatre art. The multi-talented thespian had his primary school education and secondary school education at St. Catholic School, Idumagbo, Lagos Island, and Christ High School, Ebute Elefu, Lagos Island, respectively. And so he proceeded at the age of 55 to continue his career and his education side by side. It was so shocking for a lot of people, as they never expected that these thespians would go back to school to at least get the least, which is a diploma. Going down memory lane, Yinka Quadri in 2015 shared his experience with Ecomium News of how the experience of going to school has really changed and helped him. Apparently, it was a scheme that was put together by the association, that is the ANTP association. Yinka Quadri and 10 others were also part of those who benefited from this scheme. Sharing his experience back then, he said, "Yes, right now I am in OOU studying theatre art and of course a diploma course which lasts only 6 months. To say the truth, the experience has been wonderful and I am very happy about it." He spoke further on how many of them benefited from this, and he said, "We are about 10, including myself, Prince Jide Kosoko, Toyosi Adesanya, Fefi Abalogun, Shola Kosoko, and others." And since then, he said he has been advocating for education, that people should actually go ahead and get educated. He also shared his experience on how being in school and studying theater has really helped his performance in acting so far, and outside that he was able to gain knowledge of how to speak proper English as well. He said in his word, and I quote, "I must confess I am part of the team. I now believe in what people rightly say, that there is no experience that's wasted, no knowledge that is wasted, because within the very short period I have been in the school, I have gained a lot, even in this theater practice, which we believe we are among the pioneers. I have been able to learn more, especially English. I have improved myself. Going back to school has really helped me, and by the time I graduate, I believe I should have learned more and become better. So I can as well tell our people and every other person that there is no knowledge that is wasted. It will only shape your career the more. He further explained that yes, and God willing, he will further his education. It may not be soon, but it will happen, and you will see him in higher form. He also advocated that yes, everyone should embrace education. If you're a lover of this talented and creative actor Yinka Quadri, you know that Yinka Quadri comes from the money. He was born with a silver spoon, it's safe to say that, and yes, he has a rich background. In 2012, he became the Agbakin of Oru in Kwara State. When he was asked in an interview by Ecomium on his experiences in the Nollywood industry and how he was going to manage his new role and title now with his career, he said none was going to affect each other, and yes, it didn't, because we are still seeing so much of him on the screen. In his words back in 2012, he shared his experience, and I quote, he said a lot. Was it the time when we carried drums on our heads from Obalinde to Ajegunle, and from there to Itasalawe and so on, or the time we had to sleep in schools after we finished performing because we might not be able to go home at night? We had a lot of bitter experience. I can still remember vividly in 1981 when Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State (BCOS) was established. I risked my life that day. My dad was an industrialist. I was working in his company. He had a towel manufacturing company. My father now sent me to Apapa, Lagos. From there, I picked one of our motorcycles. It was Suzuki then, and I went to Ibadan without the knowledge of my father. I was still very young. I didn't see it as a big deal. It was God that actually protected me. My theater group went for a rehearsal at BCOS, and I had to rush back to Lagos so that my father wouldn't know I took the bike to Ibadan. I was almost crushed by a fast moving vehicle on Eric Moore Bridge because I just crossed the bridge with full speed, and suddenly the vehicle came from nowhere. I couldn't just imagine it until I heard people shouting, "Ha!" Anytime I remember that incident, I always thank God that I am alive. And speaking further on his happiest moment since he started as an actor, he said, and I quote, "Just as everybody who got to know my parents would attest to the fact that my parents were actually blessed by God. They were rich enough in their own way, but before my dad passed on, he was always hammering it that I should be in charge of his business. But my first love is acting. Although before he died, he had blessed me after he discovered that I love to be an actor rather than stay in his business. However, despite this, when my father died, all the family members met and concluded that I should be in charge, but I refused. I told them point blank that I can't manage the business and abandon acting. I now told them to be managing the business, but funny enough, all our business partners didn't recognize all the family representative. They insist they wanted me until I signed as a guarantor that these people were the representatives of our family. They were not allowed to have any transaction with them. Just imagine, if God had not blessed my career, people would have given me a lot of names. They would have called me a prodigal son. You know how we Yoruba reason at times. When the luck runs against you in a trade, you choose yourself, apart from the one your parents choose for you. But thank God I have been honored by God because acting has really dealt me good hands. So every time I remember taking that decision has always been my happiest moment, because I believe God has also used me to raise the flag of my family through acting. Well, Yinka Quadri is still basking in the euphoria of his skills, and yes, we love to see more of him on the screen. And once again, congratulations on the retrieval of his old account. Well guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop your comment in the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.